Parliamentary questions and comments. The Honourable Member for Courtenay-Alberni.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First, I want to thank my colleague from Joliet, who I've worked with for many years now on tax fairness, trying to make sure that those that aren't paying their fair share pay their fair share. Now, I want to talk about mental health fairness for especially first responders, military veterans, and people that are our first responders in our country, Mr. Speaker. I got a message from Blair Meadows, who's a veteran, a strong volunteer and committed citizen at the Qualicum Beach Legion in my riding. And he talked about the important costs associated with PTSD service dogs for military, police, and first responders, and that they need to be fully covered by the federal government, including training, maintenance, and aftercare. And as Mr. Meadows and others have pointed out, quote, "These dogs are part of our medical care and well-being, and personally, my service dog saved my life, and you can't put a price on that," end quote. Mr. Speaker, these dogs save lives. And when it comes to the people that put their lives on the line for our freedom and democracy, that put the sacrifice on, the government has a duty to ensure that the costs associated with these dogs are covered. It actually saves our healthcare system money. And I know this is an issue that my good colleague from North Island, Powell River, well, it should be hopefully North Island Quithette, if she gets her way with the Electoral Boundary Commission, which she should in the future. But through you, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to ask my colleague, this wasn't in the budget. We saw the Conservatives cut a third of Veterans Affairs when they were under their watch. This government has failed to deliver the services, critical services that Blair Meadows needs and many other veterans and first responders. Does my colleague agree that this should be covered and actually saves money when it comes to our mental health care system in our country?
The Deputy de Joliette.